Brendan, was that quite a strange game? A good 3-0 win, but I think your goalkeeper was also man of the match.
Yeah, I think both goalkeepers were good, to be fair. I think the keeper made some really good saves as well. But yeah, a strange sort of game. Obviously delighted with the win. Third game this week, so on the back end of a game in midweek, a tough game away from home. So to come here and get the victory and keep a clean sheet, great. Some of our attack and play was very good, scored good goals, created more chances. Defensively, for our standards, nowhere near it. Not to the level that I would expect and want, but sometimes that's part of when you do make the changes, and so that's on me. But that defensive side, which is our start point, our pressing, counter pressing, wasn't so good in the first half. Second half it was much better. So we controlled the game. Second half to a better level. Our third goal comes from a counter press from James, where he blindsides press, and that's more like how we've been, and that's why it's pleasing in the end. But always things to improve in our performance.
How much did those sort of tweaks at the break help then go on and assert your dominance in the game?
Yeah, well, we're losing too many balls on the right side, so in order to push them back, you've got to retain the ball, and James Forrest is one of the best players, probably the best player I've ever worked with in my career at retaining the ball on the side. You know, people will look at it now and go, oh, it's because of maturity. No, he was doing that when I was here in 2016. The best player in receiving the ball on the side of a pitch, when it's tight, left side or right side, to keep the ball. And then that allows you to sustain the attacks. So too often we gave it away in the first half.
Is Kuhn okay?
He's absolutely fine.
Brendan, that's high praise for James there. You must have played with you must have had a few good players in your team.
Yeah, a few outstanding ones. But like I say, he can look after the ball, create opportunities, and like I said, his press for the third goal was fantastic.
It's a big week for you, but is it fair to say you can't afford to give up that many chances on Tuesday night or Sunday?
Yeah, but I think if you've watched us through the season, you see we haven't been that. It's not been the case. You know, the main principle for me always to begin with is our pressing, and that's why we've only conceded the low number of goals that we have. But today, yeah, if you're just that little bit late to the press, you're not quite there, or in the duel you lose out, then teams can hurt you. So we've seen that more in the first half than the second half.
A real bit of class for the last goal.
Nah, it's brilliant. Nah, it was like I said, we worked it to the side. James had come in, and then you see his pressure. It's a blindside press, so he nicks it, and then the pass, and then the wee guy does what he does. It's a wonderful first touch. He's had to manipulate these feet to get his touch, and then delay, and a wonderful finish. So, and like I said, we Big Adam had some chances. The keeper made a great save in the first half. I also give credit as well to Gavin Strachan and Greg Wallace. They do a lot of work for us in the set piece department, and this year we've been much more dynamic, and obviously the second goal comes from the set piece, and we look dangerous in that side of our game. But all the goals, and in particular that one, was very good.
Had you kind of built into you don't build into your plan you're going to get chances away, but you build into your planning that when you're rotating that at some point things will drop a little bit?
No, I think what you reinforce is that in any game, any team can win a game because the talent will allow them to maybe nick a game. And you've seen Hibs, they won the first game last, so they're going to be coming. They're in a good mood. They feel good. They've had a week to prepare. What this team and what we have here is see to win and win and win and win and win and win after winning. Two things: mental strength and a big load of character, and that's what this team have. So when you're not quite on it from a defensive perspective, because I thought some of our football was still good in the game, but from a defensive perspective, you're not quite there. You have that resilience and mental strength, and that's something that we've evolved and started to and build over this 15, 16 months, however long I've been here. So that allows you then, when it's not quite on it, people stand up for you and get you the victory.
How exciting is this week for you, given what you could achieve come next Sunday?
Yeah, it's again all part of the the process here. I think that get through today was a big win. Like you see the energy of Hibs in the game, the running power they had, and how hard we had to work for that. As I said, having had a tough game in midweek, so now we recover, and the opportunity is fantastic for us over in Zagreb. We're really excited by that. We've got 3 games left in the competition. We know what we wanted to achieve, so I'm really excited. We'll be able to recover players today, so we'll have a freshness to our game also, and we know now at this level we can be really competitive. So yeah, it'll be a game to look forward to.
Brendan, you've increased your lead from 4 to 9 points this week. Is that irrelevant in December?
Yeah, it is, but it's still nice. But again, it's just keep chipping away. The squad and the team's in a really, really good place. But like I say, we keep our standard of performance is something that we always look at and drive through. And like I said, you can come off and win 3-0 and thank your goalkeeper and everything else. But we had some really, really good bits of play, just little areas that we need to just make sure that we don't forget those moments that we can be better in.
Arnie came back in and took his goal well and played well thereafter. Were you pleased with his contribution?
Yeah, it's just going to be time. I think I won't even begin to judge Arnie until this time next year. You know what I mean? Once he's come in and had a year and settling into everything and seeing how we play, because it's a complex. There's a lot of real technical idea needed in the game. You know, he's receiving the ball in lots of tight spaces, when before in the team he played with he was more running into space. But it was great for him to arrive, because that's what we expect from our eights, to get in the box, to be close to scoring. You've seen the look at the crossbar and was close in the first up, but Arne gets in and into the areas that we want him to be and finished it really well.